Lip service. What's up, y'all? It's Lip Service, and I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm L'Oreal.
What's up? It's
Sweetie already broke the mic. See you.
My bad.
Right, she got skills.
We see.
Now, we were just talking right before we started about guys who actually play up their sex game or play it down. Some guys will act like they're not as good as, they probably really are. Oh, I'm just all right. It's just medium. I got a medium dick. And some guys play it up too much and they're like, oh, my shit popping. Once you get this, you'll never want nobody else. So if somebody...
You get it and you be like, lies.
The smallest dick ever. Like,
hashtag lies.
So how can you judge, and has it ever turned you on when somebody's bragged?
Let me see. I'd rather someone just be low key than just surprise me.
Right. Like, whoa, that came from... Wait a minute. You said it was small. It's not that small.
What about you?
I think that guys can really get you with the whole bragging, because then you be like, oh, I got to see what this is. Because nobody wants nobody to downplay their shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if a guy is telling you, I'm just okay. Like, I'm not hurting no guts or nothing.
Yeah, that's whack.
Say that. Right.
I'd rather you just not talk about it and then...
Don't talk about it at all.
Yeah, and then you just be like, and then have it.
L'Oreal was saying that people don't talk about sex before they have sex.
Right. I was thinking about it earlier, and I was wondering, I'm like, how come we never talk about sex before we have sex? I feel like we have sex with the person, and then we get close, and then we start talking about sex.
Yeah, so you have sex before you get close.
Closer.
Yeah.
No, not close.
You heard that, right? You heard it how I heard it.
Yeah, because it is a different kind of closeness. Like,
after.
You could fuck with somebody and...
Just don't kiss me.
Nah, it don't even gotta be like that. Like, you could like them and everything, but you don't know them as well as if you was with them for 3, 4, 5 years or live with them. Like, to me, you don't know somebody till you live with them. Sure. So close to me is like y'all live together.
That's okay. Now hold on. That's a lot.
That's when you really start talking about things, though. Because I feel like that's when
I dated somebody for 5 years. I didn't live with him.
All right, but y'all got closer over the years, correct? And that's when you felt more fine with being like, if say he was lazy that day, be like, all right, I had to do all the work.
You want to hear something crazy? We dated, and in the first 2 months that we dated, we saw each other every single day. Every single day. He worked a block away from me and lived right near me in Brooklyn.
Is that a good or bad thing? Like, do you think
that's a bad
take breaks in between? Like, maybe one day off, or you just
we saw each other every single day
for 60 days straight.
I've been like that before, and he still cheated.
Me too.
And you could also take breaks, and he'll still cheat.
That's true too. I mean, the break
because they always still cheat.
They'll still cheat. They'll figure out a fucking way.
There's hope. Have you ever been in a relationship where a guy's been monogamous?
Yeah, I have.
See? It can happen.
She so you think.
It was only for 2 weeks. It was only for 2 weeks, but yes.
She's not as nosy as me, because I would have found out the tea.
It was like young love, though. It was young.
Like how young?
It was like
puppy love.
Like 17 to
see, we was all faithful.
Like 20. Okay. 21.
Is that who you lost your virginity to?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cute.
If you can hear, you can hear.
Oh, she heard.
She caught me off guard with that one.
She said, 17 is... Yep. That's when I told him, and I'm sticking to it.
I'll plead the fifth.
Going back to the question about bragging on your sex, I think bragging in any right is the turn off. Like, don't brag to me about nothing. Don't name drop. Don't brag about where you've been, about who you know, about what you've done. Especially, I used to this and I used to that, but you don't know more. That is the worst.
Now, I feel like the bragging thing, it depends. Like, if they're doing it in a way to be like funny or flirty or sexy, you get what I'm saying? Like, just to talk shit to you, that's one thing. But if they dead serious, like, girl, I'll bust your ass.
On the sex.
Well, yeah.
It usually be the ones with the smallest thing that talk the most shit. Like, I don't know, in my experience.
In my experience, guys with little dicks don't try to fuck you too quick.
Nah, some of them be pretty fucking courageous.
Because they want to make sure that y'all mad cool first.
Yeah, that you really like them. They want to make sure that you really like them first before they hit you with
we
that
got a bond.
average
They don't
size
care if
penis.
you like them or not. They just don't want you to tell the next bitch. Like, y'all could be all right, whatever. They got to make sure you cool so you don't blow they shit up. Like,
Right.
so-and-so got the smallest dick I ever seen.
That's
in
the
my
easiest
life.
dick I ever sucked.
Like a walnut. That shit was just...
Well, sweetie, you're still young though.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that like you're okay, let's talk about your views on relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you still like hopeful about love and everything and not jaded about relationships?
I'm open. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm not jaded.
Good.
I've only been in like 2 relationships, so I don't feel like I experienced a lot.
That's good. And you high maintenance.
Yeah, and I'm high maintenance.
Damn.
That's the best way to be.
Yeah.
So
Weed
you're
them
not
out.
playing
And I'm
no
picky.
games.
I'm just hella picky too.
So when you say picky, like what's your requirements?
So like when I'm picky, like I want him to be like, you know, bossed up, like same status as me, if not like more popping. You gotta be goofy, like make me laugh.
High status goofy guy.
Yeah, not because you can't be one of them like dude, like you know them like just be serious. And you
Gotta have
can't play
fun.
around. Yeah, you know, have fun.
And he's got to be able to take you out here popping too. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's not easy for guys to deal with.
No, it's not at all.
When they out with you and people are coming up and asking them to take pictures, like, hey, I don't know who you are, but you take a picture of me and Sweetie.
Yeah, oh yeah, that like.
Are you her assistant? Here you go. Take a picture of us.
What,
Do you think that other men should, if they want to take a picture with you, should ask him if it's okay first?
no, because I'm a public figure. It'd be different if I'm just you know like some girl that they admire. Then that's different. But I feel like when you're a public figure, that's what comes with the territory.
I
Right.
agree.
So if he's just walking with you and he's like, and a dude comes up and is like, yo, can you take a picture of us? Not even ask him like, hey, excuse me, do you mind? Is that your girl?
I only say no because if my dude was popping, if a girl came up to me, like if she's like a fan, I'd be like, oh yeah, take a picture of y'all. Like it ain't nothing to me, so I would expect it to be nothing for him.
Are a lot of famous guys in your DMs?
That's yes.
I ain't gonna name them, but I'm just saying.
But I always say this, like I've been living in LA for like 6 years, so like they've been in my DM.
Damn.
Ooh.
So it's because like LA,
ain't late to the
everybody knows each other. So like they see me around, and it's just like, oh, I just
Even
seen
when
this.
you was underage, they was in your DM.
Not even under. I got to LA when I was like 21.
Oh, okay.
20. Yeah, 20.
Anybody good? That you was-
Anybody
Does that
worth
work? Does the DM
responding?
thing work for you? Like
I responded to like 3 DMs. Yeah.
3 over the course of 6 or 7 years. So you know they was really good.
But have you ever sent one?
Yeah, but he didn't respond.
Shit, he must not have seen it.
Yeah, it was like I was just like I remember I was like newly single and it was like something funny.
Right.
Yeah, I was like just being goofy.
What'd you say?
Yeah, well, maybe your pickup line was weak.
I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said, but it was like hella far fetched though.
Oh, there he go right there.
He like just got your DM years later.
Yeah, but I was like young. I was like 21 when I did it.
I'm curious as to what you
I
even
know.
said.
What would be your line?
Because I would think a guy would respond to you
Me
like,
too.
And I wasn't even popping.
Right.
I was just like, I was hella young.
he might bring that up sometime soon. Now, let's just say you were in love, right? And the guy was treating you good. He was great. Would you let him use your credit if he had bad credit?
I don't think I'd be dealing with a dude who needed.
But let's just say he just made some bad business decisions.
And he got money.
He had
got a lot of
cash.
money.
He got money?
He
But
got
he ain't
money,
got
but he
good
ain't
credit.
got no
And
good
he's
credit.
about to get a brand new car, some fly shit. And he was like, yo, put your name.
Cosign.
And
I
I'll
know
get
you
you
got good
something
credit.
too. I'm gonna get you something too.
How long we been?
6 months.
Hell no. Hell, 6 months, nigga.
All right, 1 year.
A year? No, like I'm.
Cosign. I got the money right here.
Don't fall for this trap, sis.
All right, she's telling me don't fall for it, so nah.
How do you say no, though?
That's true. No, that's
That's hard. If somebody
that's another
you
question.
with-
I
all
don't
the
feel
time?
comfortable with co-signing for your shit. I'm sorry.
But what if you see him take care of everything? Like
You right.
he's paid every bill on
He
time. Now
buying
that's
jewelry.
something different.
Is he paying my
his
bills?
credit bad?
Is he paying his bills or my
Because
bills?
he made some
He fucked
bad.
up when he
Listen,
was-
there's guys that have money that don't have good credit.
like
There's
they
a
sell
lot.
drugs.
Your mom put their light bill in.
And it's not even like they don't have good credit. They don't have any credit.
Honestly, you know what?
I say cash or everything.
Honestly, I say no. Only because a year ain't enough. That's like a commitment. Like you got to be like someone who I'm probably about to marry or something. Like, cause that's like a bond. And what if I get tired of you? I'm not trying to like have to keep like checking in with you.
Because L'Oreal done had some cable bills in her name.
Nah. Hold on. In my defense, right?
Girl, what you doing?
I lived in the
now.
house. Listen, there was me and my ex's house. And the cable, yes, was in my name. The end. That's it. He done had millions and trillions of bills. The cable was in my name, but it was my house as well. That's fine.
We still dealing with the repercussions.
Get the fuck out of here. I paid that shit. It's cut off. I paid that shit. Was like, okay, sis, no more Wi-Fi for you. So whatever happened in the middle of his situation was cut off. Like I called, was like, no, I'm not doing this. But it was in my name, but I also lived in the house at the time.
Right.
But he kept it on for like
a while after you moved out.
like 5-6 months.
You ever be mad when you
me.
buy somebody something and y'all break up and then you be like, fuck, I just bought him. Gigi looking.
I bought my ex something and he gave it to his friend.
What'd you buy him?
A Louis Vuitton hat and scarf set. And then I seen his friend with it on and I was like,
Well, maybe
y'all know who I'm talking about. No. Y'all know this friend and y'all know he can't afford nothing Louis Vuitton.
I knew already. I knew before you even said the nigga name. Who you
I guess
talking about,
it was one of our fake breakups or whatever. I guess he was mad at me.
He was being petty.
And he was
probably
being petty.
told him to wear that shit on the gram.
Wait,
No, it wasn't on Instagram. I saw him in person with it on, and he had it like wrapped around his neck.
Nah,
And
I would have choked him with that shit. Right? You should have. The scissors. You should have
What
choked
about you,
him.
sweetie? What's the best thing you ever bought a guy?
Ooh, what's the best thing? Some like real gold hoop earrings. They were like, I was like,
And it said your name in the middle.
nah, they was like,
on right now.
nah, they was like they was like the mini gold
ones.
hoops. And you know what? I had bought it with like a student loan I had got.
Oh, damn.
Fuck college.
Nah, that's real love.
With that refund
That's
check.
real.
Because he would give me the best presents, and I never got him a present because I couldn't afford it.
Now
So-
hold
So
on.
when you got that refund check, you
What's
was like, let me
this?
look out for
Justin
that.
Combs.
no.
Oh, wait.
That was your long-term boyfriend.
I think not.
I think not.
We dated for a cool minute, but I wouldn't say that was my long term.
Okay.
'Cause I was in a relationship for 4 years before that.
Justin, give the fucking hoops back.
No, it wasn't him. It wasn't
Okay,
him.
it wasn't him.
Uh-uh.
So was Justin before or after that?
After.
After that. That hurts. You broke up with me now. You dating Diddy's son.
That's the best payback right there because
Right.
he's sick just cause.
Right.
He ain't even got to know nothing about him. He did.
He done had restaurants named after him, right?
New York, Atlanta.
Damn.
You ever been to Justin's?
Have y'all been?
Yes.
It's
And the one
good?
in New York before they closed
They
down.
closed both of them down.
What kind of food was it?
Soul
Soul
food.
food. I used
It was
to
some
do
good
And we've been
soul
to the one
food,
in
too.
Atlanta as well.
Yeah.
Girl, them
Almost got shot.
What was it with the collard greens and the stuffing and the turkey all?
I don't know, but Justin's was
so
lit.
good.
They fried shrimp, they
the
collard
twin
greens, they
lobsters,
mac and
ooh,
cheese.
Dang, that does
everything was
sound
good.
good.
At
Them
Justin's.
drinks.
We used to go in there on Sundays at one.
All right, this some real good. We've been
All right,
smoking.
sorry.
Okay.
Shout out to Justin's.
But your long-term boyfriend, okay, Keith Powers.
Yeah.
That was who we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we know him from the New Edition movie.
Right.
He was Ronnie. Yes, he played Ronnie in that movie.
Right.
So are y'all still, like, do you still have feelings for him? Are y'all still cool?
Well, I'm gonna always love him. Like, I met him when I was like 14, 15 years old. So like I've known him for like half my life.
That's a cute couple.
It is cute.
Yeah, that's a cute couple.
And y'all
she
could
like,
probably do,
okay,
You like,
songs
whatever, baby.
together.
Whatever. Fuck that
But
nigga.
does he
On
hit
to
you
the
up like,
next.
congratulations on all your success every time something good happens?
He's in a relationship right now.
Oh, well.
Okay, I didn't ask that. Does he hit you up to
Um,
still say congratulations?
no.
Damn. Out.
And the lie detector test determined
That smile is bright.
that was a lie.
You think if you hit him up and was like, man, fuck her, he would be like, fuck her?
I don't know.
Let's hit him. No.
Don't fall for it, sis.
No, but they cute. But I'm not even. They cute. I'm not worried about that.
I know you're not.
Like, I'm just, the success is just overwhelming. So like, if he says it, he says it, and if he don't, I know he sees it.
Right. But y'all still cool? Like, you
I
still,
love her.
do y'all still speak to each other at least? So why did you guys break up?
It was growing pains. So I was in college and he was acting, and we had been together for like 4 years already. Mm-hmm. And it was just, you know, a lot of just little problems that eventually added up.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you think you Ronnie?
No, actually, I was really proud of him when he did that. And I told him, we weren't together at the time, but it was really exciting to see him like finally get something big and like the recognition he deserves.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of, like, when's the last time you've been on a date?
Girl, dang. Like,
it's been a while?
It's been a while, like last year.
Damn.
Really?
Mm-hmm. What is it
because you're too busy? Are you turning people down?
A
little bit of both.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Both. You know, it's honestly, being a woman in the industry, it's easy to date. Like,
you go on a date tonight if you want to.
Yeah, so but I try to be selective because I don't know who I want to date yet. I'm not just trying to be like saying yes to everybody. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I do, you know, talk to people.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure a lot of old flames pop back up too.
Yeah.
Do you go back to like the old ones, or are you just like,
I'm not trying to add another person
going
to the
forward?
I don't really have a lot of old. I mean, dudes I talk to, but I've only been in 2 relationships, so there's not much to pop back.
Do you
up.
count Justin as a relationship?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we were in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Him and Keith were like my only boyfriend.
Now, why did you and Justin break up? What'd he do?
He seemed like he got a lot of stuff going on.
You know, a lot was just going on, and it was time to focus on myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Didn't we see him in New Orleans?
We definitely see him in New Orleans.
His friends be turned.
And one of his friends was absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm. Wait, which one?
Larry.
Larry, too.
Oh, Larry hella funny.
I call him Larry, too, because there's Larry
Morrow.
That's
from
Larry one. Mm-hmm. And he was Larry, too. But this kid...
He was going...
was fucking crazy. These videos that I got of him, and like about the fight, the chef in the restaurant, it was the craziest.
He went in the kitchen.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that sounds like
he was in the kitchen, fake cooking. I don't know what was this. It was hilarious, but like I just know that he was jumping on top of tables in the club. So I just know that they're crazy.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
That they're pretty lit. That you know, that little crew.
You think you were destined to be in the business just because you have family members that are also pretty entrenched in this? Like Zaytoven.
I felt like I was destined to be in it because I felt it in my soul, not because of the relationships I've had. Mm-hmm. Like, I've always felt like this since I was 14.
Because sometimes your family can also dictate somewhat like the route that you take. If you have family members that are doing certain things and you have certain like access and they understand it more.
Yes and no, but I have pride. So I always felt like I wanted to work on my own and get to where I needed to be before I worked with one of them. Like, for example, like I've been knowing Zay since I was like 5. Like I could have got beats like a long time ago, but it's just kind of like, it just didn't make any sense to me.
Was he like, why you ain't hit me up earlier?
He'd be like, so my family name is Didi. They'd be like, Didi, you know, I got you on them beats. Like, just let me know. But it's just like, I didn't feel like I deserved to have the Zaytoven stamp yet. So, but now, you know, I'm kind of popping. We work together. Like, you know, it makes sense now.
Right.
So I always wanted to work up on my own and then connect.
How did you know that this was something that could be a career for you? Like, at what point were you like, this is about to really happen?
I want to say the fourth quarter of last year, when I was working a lot with my manager. He made it more realistic for me because I was in limbo for a really long time. I was like depressed. I was like, I don't want to be in corporate America. I had like 3 job offers and I turned them all down.
What kind of jobs?
Hospital.
Okay.
Girl, I was trying to get that check. You know, they pay good. And it just didn't feel right. Every time I got the job offer, it's just like, this is not what you want to do. So I risked it. And thank God I found, you know, my management. I'm now signed. So you feel me? All that prayer work.
How did you find your manager, or how did he find you?
So I was a brand ambassador for the Fancy Puma slides. And I went to an event and met up with him there. And he was like, oh, let's meet. And I'm thinking like, oh, here goes another person saying let's meet. Because, you know, being a girl in the industry, everybody can help can help you.
Want to go have a drink and meet and help you.
No, but he was really
help you, right?
Yeah, he
After
was
10 p.m.
No, but he
in
was
their room.
he was serious. And I looked him up and, you know, his resume, he had worked with like B2K, worked with Beyonce for a significant amount of time. So I was like, okay, maybe this is like finally something that's real. And it was. Like, he was super respectful. His work ethic is crazy. My work ethic is crazy. So we just worked really well together.
And from when y'all had that initial meeting, how long did it take for things to start happening? Because sometimes we get discouraged. Like you said, we have meetings all the time and nothing materializes. How long did it take till it was like, oh, okay, this is...
So I met him last April.
No, don't use that phrase.
That's her phrase. It's
moving. No, it's not.
I want to say it took a couple months.
Mm-hmm. That's quick.
But I know that I wasn't discouraged though. So like things started kicking off before I could even get discouraged.
Right.
So I was recording a lot, and I always say like hard work like doesn't go unnoticed. And I was always constantly posting online, interacting with my fans, making sure that everything was, snowballing, and it just popped off, especially with Icy Girl.
That's what I always say. Consistency is really important because sometimes like it starts off with like a small following, and then you keep on making sure you keep on going, keep on posting. Your fan base grows and grows, and they get used to you posting things. Yeah. And then, when it's time, it's time.
No, because every time I would post like a rap video, I'd get like 5,000 to 10,000 followers in a day. And it's just like, okay,
that's
like I'm getting like my people are following me because of my talent, not because I'm cute. Like, cause I post pictures all the time.
Right.
And like, there's no interaction. But once I post a video of me rapping, like it just goes up.
But being cute doesn't hurt because some of these girls look a little crazy.
No,
be out here trying to do the same thing.
It definitely is, in addition to the package, but I was getting like recognized,
right,
rapping
for your talent.
And everybody pretty now. I feel on the gram, everybody
everybody
is,
looks the
and then
same.
you see them, and you be like,
no,
wait. This just brings me back to I was at this event over the weekend in Philly, a fashion show, and there was a girl who
Did you have a great time?
There was a girl who I noticed. There was a girl who I noticed at this show, and me and the person I was with like paid attention to her. Neither one of us mentioned the girl, but we both like saw her. So then the next day I'm on Instagram and I see a picture of her, and without even showing my friend that was with me, I look at the picture. I'm like, wait, I saw this girl and she did not look like this.
Right.
She looked a whole hot ass mess. And she was like, the girl and the da 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 da. And then I showed her the picture and she was like, yo, she ain't like that. Like, Instagram can be very deceiving because that girl looked nice and clean and polished.
You.
In
nice
that
and clean,
picture,
dirty bitch.
In person, her jeans was ashy and baggy and her butt was saggy. She just looked like disheveled and like a greasy mess. But her picture was nice.
I always feel like girls like that don't got no friends.
She was by herself, so I don't know.
No, but like,
I don't know. When I saw her, she was by herself.
Like your circle, like ain't nobody telling you like
girl, them jeans,
girl, them eyebrows.
Not even that. Like, people is noticing you don't look like that.
Right. Could you imagine saying that to one of your friends?
She said your butt saggy.
Like you know how like your jeans, like she tried to go for like the boyfriend jeans look, but instead of them being boyfriends, they were just too big.
Right.
So like the butt part was saggy, and it was like ashy. The no friend jeans, they was like ashy and like they wasn't like fitting her right. She just looked.
That's the no boyfriend.
A mess. She just looked a mess.
Boyfriendless jeans. All right, now here's another question. If a guy is struggling at a certain point in his life, do you feel like he should avoid going on dates? Like, let's just say right now he don't have it together. He don't have, his car's not, he don't have he got a little hoopty. He not really popping like that. He can't take you, you're high maintenance. He can't take you no place that great. But he really does want to take you out and not miss out on this opportunity. So do you feel like when a man is struggling, he should just
prioritize,
sit back and not even bother? Or is it cool for him to try to figure things that he could do without letting you know that he's on a really low budget?
This reminds me of Half Baked when he took the girl on the date. And every time they was we were like,
yeah, I'm not going to lie. If your car and all that shit is fucked up and you struggling, you need to focus on that. Like, you shouldn't be, and I'm not trying to say you can't get in a relationship, whatever. If it happens, it happens. But I don't feel like you should be trying to go out your way to go on dates and stuff like that. I feel like you should be taking that money that you go and put towards a date and put it towards your car.
But what if you meet Saweetie and she's flirting with you and you flirting with her and you like, I really want to take her out. And
like
if
her broke dar doesn't go off? Is that
broke dar, like gaydar?
No, a long time ago, there was this one guy that I liked. And he told me much later the reason that at that time he didn't really want to go out was because he was fucked up. Like his money wasn't right.
And he look at you and see that he can't afford your type of
and he backed
liking,
away.
So
and
that's
well,
what he
I'm
should
cheap.
I mean, because
I don't
you
eat
eat chicken.
seafood.
Date,
I don't eat red meat. I don't drink champagne.
Nah, but she drink a whole lot of other drink. So if it got to add up.
It'll balance itself out.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and drink is food.
And he can't buy you nothing that's not luxury, so ain't no gifts popping off.
Like, he not taking
but you could miss out
spot.
on, like, for him, he could miss out on a great opportunity because do you really want to date a woman that's really only interested in you if you have money like that?
It's not just being interested if you have money, but it's if I can maintain myself at a certain lifestyle, then I expect whoever is trying to court me to be able to upstand that same lifestyle.
Because he could be honest and be like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little fucked up right now.
Okay, so hold that. Nigga threw to it. Me, I threw
We might respect that, though.
Hold that. Let
Would
the
you
dough
respect
stack.
that?
I would respect it, but that's not somebody I'd want to talk to.
See?
Thank you.
I respect
Like,
it
nigga,
all day.
hit
Hold
me
that.
back
Let the
when
dough
you figure
stack.
it out.
Thank you.
And I'll probably be married.
Because two things could happen. One, his ego is gonna get, you feel me, like bruised. He gonna start feeling away. He might, you pay for everything, so he's not gonna feel manly.
Not that you have to pay for everything, but he
So
just
then
ain't
what
got to
we
like
gonna
that.
do? Go to the park.
You can go to like Applebee's in a movie.
Applebee's, though?
They got that chicken fried chicken.
Nah, I'd rather sit in the house.
Chicken fried chicken.
Right? Like, I can't
Chicken
go to
fried
Applebee's.
steak.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to Applebee's. I don't go to Applebee's on my own time. So I'm not about to go with nobody. Figure it out. There's plenty of restaurants out there that you ain't got to go to Applebee's.
What about Ruby Tuesday?
No, nigga, no.
What about Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A. And bring your own bag.
Listen, if he pull it off on a Sunday, yes. Then that's my man right there. Like, Chick-fil-A on a Sunday, he did something special. But if it's on like a Monday, nah, bro, that shit is no.
But I mean, if you're attracted to him,
He better cook at least, like,
Oh yeah,
cook? Like, what is he?
we could be friends.
what's a creative date what's the most creative date you've been on?
Ooh, ooh.
What?
It wasn't creative, but for Valentine's Day, like I had the roses around the room, like hella roses and hella candles and just hella gifts on the bed.
Oh, yeah.
That's inexpensive.
Too high maintenance.
And Marvin
Hey.
Gaye was playing.
Marvin Gaye.
Live from the dead.
from the grave.
Performed.
Marvin
It
Gaye.
was cute. It was cute.
That's
Sexy
John
time.
Legend's favorite.
Yeah, John
sex-
Legend said his sex playlist would include
A lot of Marvin Gaye.
Always Marvin Gaye.
I can't believe my ears when you just said
that,
that.
right.
It's like deja vu.
All right, well, Saweetie, okay, John Legend talked about his sex playlist and he said Marvin Gaye. What's on your sex playlist?
I want to put Pandora on because I don't.
You must pay for Pandora then.
Girl,
'cause
if I put
my Pandora got commercials.
You right.
My Pandora got commercials, girl. That shit gonna be like one.
Join 30 minutes free for the next commercial free. Like, get the
No,
fuck.
I only say that because there was this article and it was like you shouldn't create a playlist because when you do that, you know, like what songs coming on, you know how
You
long,
shuffle.
how long. I don't know. It was. They made some really good points when it's just like you. Oh no, they say you should put on a what do you call it? Them instrumentals that just keep running.
Nah, instrumental music.
Not an instrumental. It's
About
like
to
a
freestyle
what's
that
that one
shit.
song?
Freestyle on the dick.
She gonna be like,
no, like
What's that one song? What's that one song that they always play on like the
Which one?
you know, like the what is it here?
slow jam
WBLS
song.
Right. What's that? It don't have no
What, the Quiet Storm?
it don't have no It's like a 12-minute long
no,
song.
brother, you got to get
And it
your
don't have
own.
no lyrics. You know that song I'm talking about?
No.
Dun, 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 dun. What's that song?
But if you fucking it up for hours, that's gonna get
That
a little
song like
creepy.
12 minutes long.
I would think somebody coming out the closet like
I'm all for the playlist now. But I do agree that you can't have like the same playlist going but you gotta shuffle. You gotta like have like 80 songs.
You gotta think about the last nigga you fucked to that song. You like,
The last time I heard this, my leg was over here.
that nigga lasted to this song.
Right.
This bum ass motherfucker
Right.
couldn't
No,
even
but
get
that's why they
past
say
3.
don't put songs on.
Like he busted on my face right when this part came on.
No, not you, not you. Sorry, keep going.
What you think is a good amount of time to have sex?
It depends. Where we at?
Like average, what you
right.
good,
If we in
the hotel, y'all ain't gonna get
bathroom at
if we on the balcony,
And are we sober or we drunk?
if we in the balcony in the middle of the daytime, we might
Is
have
it
to make
better
quick 'cause we
sober
don't know
or
who
drunk?
watching.
Fucking drunk.
I feel drunk because people are more comfortable.
Right.
Your inhibitions are out the window.
Yeah.
I feel like I said this earlier, and I don't know if this is just me. Do you feel like you might do some shit when you're drunk
That you won't do when you're sober?
Do when you're sober?
You feeling like unstoppable.
But what happens when he brings it up, and then you like, I don't know what the fuck I did. That
That's
shit
what
you did last night.
I was drunk. I don't know.
Nah, but you gotta act
he
like
liked
you
it?
was with it. Like, yeah, you know, I did that just for you.
Like what, L'Oreal?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Like what?
I don't
Was
know.
you blowing
I don't remember,
bubbles up
nigga.
his booty?
Blowing
hole?
bubbles in his butt.
Yeah, I was
You
blowing
did
bubbles
in his
butt. Nah, but I'm not gonna front. Like one time,
Uh-oh.
no, it wasn't that crazy. But the dude said to me, like, yo, the shit you was saying last night was so crazy. Like,
What'd you
that
say?
shit was, nigga, you probably know better than me. Like,
I was not there.
You was listening?
I was drunk. I wasn't there either.
You was listening?
I wasn't there.
Listen, I wasn't there either. I was so drunk. Like, not like I remember having like I remember what I was doing.
You just
but,
remember
like,
what you
know how
said?
you black
What
out
could you have
sometimes?
said?
Nigga, I don't know, but he liked it, and now I feel
Damn.
like a failure.
need to know
'cause
what I said.
You don't know to
I
say
need
it
to
again?
know. Like, I don't even think
You probably was like, this is the best dick I ever had in my life.
Who knows?
You probably called him Poppy and you don't even speak Spanish.
I probably was speaking all kind of Spanish, Creole out this motherfucker. Like, I don't know. When I tell you, I don't have a clue. I feel so bad though.
All right, so you said drunk is better or a little tipsy. So what's a good amount of time when you're tipsy? What's like too long?
What's too long for you?
I think anything above like 35 minutes is too long. Sorry.
That's a workout.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's Soul Cycle.
Yeah. Anything longer than a Soul Cycle class is too long.
But it also depends on like
But
how.
is this everything? It's like both
Foreplay.
foreplay, both oral and penetration? Because that's gonna give me more than 35 minutes.
Yeah.
no, yeah. If it's creative,
First of all, I'm gonna make him eat my pussy till I come. That might be 15, 20 minutes by itself. No, that might be 5 to 10 minutes.
I know, it's like 15
And then
minutes.
I'm gonna suck his dick for like
Nah,
15
that might be about
minutes.
15, depending on how his tongue game.
Right.
Do you hold back coming? Because I feel like guys hold
No.
back, but I feel
I
like
do sometimes.
I feel like
don't.
women, we be wanting to come, but guys hold back. Because we could come and keep going.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I don't hold back. I don't know about you, but like if I'm about to come, I'm gonna come because I know I could come.
I don't hold back from an internal orgasm because I don't catch those as often. So when I catch that coming,
What's that?
I don't know the difference. Like I said, I don't know the difference.
From
So
penetration.
like from the dick going
internally.
I
inside.
always come internally as far as I'm concerned.
So I
don't know
don't.
the difference. How I
clit
I
is
feel like I gotta learn my
Clitoral
body more because y'all talking about some different stuff.
Clitoral stimulation is from head or from like when you on top and you just like
Or when
grind
he's
in
playing
and
with
you
your
can
pussy. Or when you're playing with your own pussy.
What's
Yeah.
the other kind?
internal penetration is when he's hitting that spot inside that makes you orgasm.
Yeah.
Let me take some
So
notes.
if I get an internal or if I feel an internal orgasm coming, I'm not gonna hold back from them because I don't get those that often. But if I might hold back from a external, like if he eating my pussy and I feel like I'm about to come, if it feels that good, I might make him do it a little bit longer, you know. So I'll hold back on that.
But see, I be scared sometimes and nervous that like it's not gonna happen if I keep waiting. I gotta just make sure it
might
does
not.
happen.
It might not.
That's been a thought of mine too.
Yeah, because sometimes like you do something a little bit the wrong
Yeah,
way,
fucks up the whole
and now we gotta
thing.
start
and then you
back
gotta hit
at
the
zero.
reset button.
I'm not gonna. When I tell you that's the worst fucking thing, especially when you be like, keep doing what you're doing,
And then they
switch
switch it up.
always switch.
That's why I don't say that.
keep
Don't
going.
ever say that. Don't ever tell them to keep going.
Yeah, because you
they
about to
gonna
come in
move.
and that's it.
They gonna move.
But
They gonna do
internally,
something
you
different.
could come over and over and over.
I have no idea.
You can.
Yeah, internally you can, but
But from like, if I come from like outside my vagina, don't touch me.
Me and Saweetie don't know what y'all talking about. We just
Y'all
know
need
when
to
we come, we
figure-
come.
Okay, so when you
You remember your first orgasm?
No.
Do you orgasm like usually when you have sex?
No, I'm not. I needed to become more because y'all talking about some different stuff. I don't.
Have you ever had an orgasm?
Yeah.
Okay. So percentage wise, how often does that happen?
Actually, yeah, I do remember.
see?
yeah.
She was like, it was great.
It was.
Did you know what was happening? Were you nervous? Did you try to?
I wasn't nervous because I was high. Yeah.
That'll do it.
And like the person like I was with was very like helpful. He knew what he was doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shout out to him because
a lot of them don't know what they're doing.
He was older though, so
a lot of them know what they're doing.
Did you feel like after that it was hard for you to let him go?
No, it was. It was weird because we were like friends, but we were like flirting, talking, and
he said, "I'm gonna make you come."
And it just kind of just happened. But it was.
Was that like the only time, or it was?
It was memorable. Like one of the most memorable.
If he hit you now, would you be down?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
you ever been like dickmatized that the dick was so good you was like, okay, I really
see. So like I've seen my homegirls go through that, and I'm just like,
you don't get it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky you.
Nothing wrong with that.
A drug.
That might be on a full length album about being dickmatized.
Listen, that might be next album. I mean, next situation, whatever you put out. Be careful. Be careful. Because that might be the next record, right?
For the dick challenge.
Have you ever stayed with somebody just because the sex was so good?
Like in a relationship?
Yeah.
No.
And put up with certain shit just because
I might have put up with some
well,
shit.
he do make me come every time.
But I haven't stayed with somebody just because of the sex.
Putting up with some shit is different than staying with somebody.
I was having sex with somebody just for the sex, if that counts.
I think that counts.
Like it wasn't a relationship, but it was like a sex thing, and I didn't want anything else from him but dick.
It's hard for me to just have sex with somebody that I don't have like feelings for like that.
If the dick is good enough, then the feelings go out the window.
You're right.
Sorry. No.
Because I've never really had great sex with somebody I didn't care about too much.
I mean, not care about, but just like not like it's not a relationship. Like,
Wait, so how long
I care
you
about the
waiting to have
person.
sex,
I cared
though?
about the person, but
I guess
I didn't want to be with that person, so we just was having sex.
I always have like mini relationships. Like even if it don't last like super long, I'll fuck with somebody for like 6 months, like heavy. You know how I do.
I do know, but I just wonder, like, when do you feel like, all right, this, like, because I don't feel like every single person that I've had sex with, I felt like I'm super close with them. Now we're gonna have sex. It might have been like, I'm not gonna lie,
I need some dick.
fuck with you, you look good. I fuck with you, I'm drunk, let's fuck. It might have been like that before, and I might have had longer relationships with them than people that I thought I was so-called close with.
You know
That's
what
I'm
it is?
talking about.
Because I don't go to people's houses and I don't be letting people at my house like that.
Right.
So maybe that's why, because I'm like mad cautious. Like, you know, I don't go to nobody's house.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm like paranoid about shit. Because if you don't know somebody like that, you don't know if a bitch gonna bust in the house. You don't know if he messed with somebody.
The baby mama got the key and she coming with the son.
I don't want to be caught in no situation with somebody I don't really fuck with like that. And then as far as my house, I don't really let people in my house, like, unless I kind of know you somewhat. Unless I'm having a cookout and 200 people are there.
Oh my God.
That did happen.
Angela is the most, I feel like I'd be like, don't come to my house ever, anybody. Angela be like, I'm having a cookout. Everyone
That
come.
happened once. I had one cookout.
She'll
And
be
there was
I'm
like
having a
200
party,
people there.
everyone come.
Yeah.
One time we spent the night at Angela's house after her birthday. It was like 20 of us.
But it's everybody I knew.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like more, like with me, I'd be like, you doing my hair or makeup? Come to my house.
But I have a lot of,
Anything
but I
else?
probably have a lot more friends like that.
Yeah, I don't trust people.
Because I have friends I
don't
don't know since I was in 3rd grade still. to
Yeah,
this
they
day.
can't come to my house.
Whoa. How do you feel about people coming to your house, Saweetie?
I don't like people coming to my house.
See, yeah, me either.
Shit. So how long does it take for you when you're dating somebody to allow them to come and know where you live?
I honestly, like, it just depends on how, like, the vibe I get from you. If I feel comfortable, you can come to my crib. But if I feel like you just be like on some different shit, then I'm gonna try to have you up in my, like, my space. And then another thing I don't like is sometimes when people come over, they don't know when to leave.
That's a fact. That's when you got to act like you have somewhere to go.
And put on your whole outfit.
You got to text a friend and be like, call me right now. And I'm going to act like it's my manager.
Motherfuckers will be like, I'll be here when you get back. I'm like,
Yeah, you be like, what?
Yeah. You can't leave nobody in your house.
Listen, I have a dog, so like when I go to walk my dog, I'll be like, "You're coming too, motherfucker!" Like we all going to walk the dog, cause you gotta be. You don't never know. People is real grimy, and even if you think like not everybody, okay, you got your certain friends, but some people is really, especially your fame, whatever. Oh yeah, I'm here and da da da. Nah, don't do all of that. We walking the dog together. We going to get the delivery together. Like, whatever we got to do, we a unit together. Don't be up in my crib. Like, people is grimy.
If you was dating a guy and he wanted to take a selfie with you on the first date.
Hell no. I wouldn't even want to date him after that.
I mean, because maybe he wants to record that, because what if y'all end up together years later?
Nope.
That's weird. I mean,
Like, let's take a
how does he
picture.
do it? Like, let's take a
Come
picture.
on, let's take a picture.
Nah.
I'm having the best time.
That sounds
I want to
crazy.
document this best time I'm having. Let's take a
We
picture.
having the chocolate cake at Applebee's. Let's take a picture.
But you
You
know
know
what's
what?
fucked up about that? That would be a sweet thing that if eventually you ended up getting married. But because
this
of
day
the
and
world
age,
we
you
live in
can't,
now.
Yeah, that's like, I feel like technology has made people corny.
Right.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you Instagram live on a date.
New couple alert, ballerific couples.
He'd be like, man, Saweetie, go ahead, sing that verse, girl.
Swapping faces on the app and on Snapchat.
On Snapchat, swap face filter.
What about men who get surgery? Because we've been seeing that a lot more now.
What?
Oh yeah,
Kanye had
Kanye just said
lipo.
he had lipo.
Yeah.
Look at her whole
Saweetie, why
face.
she look like
With
that?
this guy had lipo too. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
A1.
Yeah.
A1.
What do you think
highlight
about
that.
guys? Like, let's just say you were dating a guy and you seen like the little lipo
Little scar.
Nah.
That would turn me off. I'm sorry.
What if it looked good though? Like he had a good doctor.
And I wouldn't
Dr.
see them
Curves.
scars, Angela.
What in the Dr. Curves? Shout out to my doctor.
Dr. Fort Lauderdale.
Dr. Curves did these cities before he became famous. I need to get him done over.
But let's just say he looks good. Like you like, all right, you know. You only seen the after effect. You didn't know what he looked like before.
I mean, if everything made sense and it wasn't that big of, I don't know, girl.
So you're
That's
dating
weird.
you're dating this guy and you really like him, right?
Yeah.
Y'all go on a few dates, he cool as hell, y'all kicking it, y'all vibing. And then you finally have sex with him. And you see like these two little scars right here and right here.
What happened to you?
And one in the back right here.
I got stabbed.
No, so then you ask him like, why do you have these scars around? And no, but what if he's honest and be like, oh, like a year ago I had gained a little weight, so I had a little lipo, but his body banging now.
Right.
Would you be like, right?
A hard on go down.
I don't know.
And I had a Brazilian butt lift as well.
Yo,
No,
throw
just
the
a
old
lipo.
nigga away.
Just a lipo. But his body is banging. He got abs. He got muscles.
And what if he used to have titties, but he got them done too?
But why are y'all looking for lipo scars? That's my thing.
You wasn't looking for it. He got naked and you
Because
saw
you know
the scars.
sometimes
You
guys
asked
be having titties
Like,
and they
keep it 100. Are you gonna look at it and be like, that looks like lipo scars?
Yes.
I'm not.
If you see
I had
two
lipo, so I know what the scars
Listen,
look like.
if I'm
So if I
looking
see them
down, I'm
motherfucking
looking at a
scars,
dick. I'm not looking at scars
Baby.
on his stomach.
You
I'm
know
just
how you
looking
be,
at
lipo
it.
scars.
you be
And if a
laying
nigga
up in
asks me, I'ma tell
bed,
him
you
that
be
I had
tracing
lipo.
every line. When'd you get this tattoo?
but I don't
Where did
think-
stab wound
Right.
come from?
Nah, I don't
This
think I
when
be
you had
on there like
17
that. Maybe
stitches?
I'm different.
you had
I don't-
17
What you
stitches because you
think?
got stabbed
What
in
do
the
I
back.
think? I think that it would be a little bit odd. I've never dated somebody who's had lipo.
The
Now,
fact that
see,
you
me
gotta
on the
call
other
them out.
hand, I don't know because I've had plastic surgery. I had lipo. I had my
Have you ever
titties
dated a
done.
guy with lipo?
Not that I know of, but shit, who knew
Would it
Kanye
bother
had
you?
lipo? That's what I'm saying. Like I would be like hypocritical, right? Like, bitch, you had all this work done on your own body, but I can't have nothing done on mine.
I don't
feel
know.
So
like
you're saying it's okay?
case by case scenario, I guess. I don't know about the moobs though. Like if you had man boobs and you got them taken off, then I don't know about that. But if you had a little suction cup, you know, a little suck it out, you know,
As long as it
and it
looks
got
good
rid of
now.
your back roll, and you look good now.
Men
I
got
might
it
be able to
easy.
be all right
I'm
with
gonna
it.
keep it all the way 100.
But no more than lipo. Like I can't. No more. Like no more than that. Like if you got your nose done or you got a facelift or like something crazy, and if you got like muscle implants, like nah, I can't do all that.
implants?
No,
Muscle
they do that.
implants.
They do. Girl, I be watching Botch, girl. They be making themselves look like Ken dolls. Like they be putting like muscles
we
in
seen
their
the
chest
human
and
Ken
their
doll?
arms.
Yeah, we seen him out at.
Y'all seen him?
We seen him at
Tao.
Tao. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like men
now, if you
have
doing all that to yourself, then no, you got muscle calves and shit. That's not real. Like no, but if you got a little like,
But you can't stop that one
little
thing.
nip tuck.
You can't say what they could do. You know what I mean? That's how I feel like men got it easy. If there was a female rapper that looked like Biggie Smalls, nobody would have been buying her album. And that's just a fact. So I feel like men could walk around with a big stomach. They could look a little not that cute and everything is fine. So for them to get lipo and all that, I feel like it's crazy. Women, though, on the other hand, let a woman gain 10 pounds. That bitch is fat. Let her be. I feel like with women, it's a little bit more pressure.
That's true.
So I feel like...
But there have been women who have been very successful that haven't fit the
ideal body.
Artist-wise, I wouldn't agree.
They definitely haven't. I don't want to call them
Price. I'm sorry. I will.
Kelly Price
Jill
is...
Scott.
Yeah, but... They not on the level of like Beyonce. You get what I'm trying to say?
Who else is on the level of Beyonce?
Biggie was the biggest, one of the biggest artists, period. Jay-Z's not the best looking. I love Jay to death, but he's not the best looking. Normally, it's like the better looking women that they put on the pedestal. To me, this is my opinion. I feel like women are judged way more based on looks than men are. So I feel like when a man is getting that, it's just because that's something.
I also feel like in the music business, there's a lot more men that have been successful. So there's a bigger range, too.
True, but most of them ain't the best looking.
So, and I don't want to... See, I would name some people, but I don't want to diss no women. So I'm not going to.
I'm not trying to diss any women.
I mean, I didn't diss anybody I named either. I was just saying, like, body-wise, those people don't have the ideal body image of a Beyonce or a Rihanna, and they still were successful. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Angie Stone.
Not as successful as...
You ever seen a guy whose ass
Beyonce
look a little
or
too
Rihanna?
fat?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, with hips.
No, but there was this dude I went to school with, and his booty was so big.
He had hips.
His booty was so big, he had hips.
Yeah.
Damn. Was he gay?
I don't think so, but
if not, he you know.
I've seen.
You work out on that.
With hips. Yeah.
You be mad, like, why can't I have that?
That's from.
They be wasting
hips like that.
They be wasting stuff on men, eyelashes, eyebrows.
Oh, yes.
Nah, but when the right
Guys
dude
be
have like the
nicest
cutest lashes, like
and you be
those
so
is
mad
vibing.
though. Why he got that and I can't have them lashes?
God has paid for that.
What if your man had lash extensions?
You know what?
Y'all saying it's okay for lipo and all this other shit.
I just said that I can't be hypocritical.
I mean, it's hard to lose
like
weight.
he need to get some lipo. I can't.
Hard to lose weight.
It's hard to lose weight. So
It's hard to be a woman.
Like if I
and
was
not
Kim,
be-
I couldn't be mad at Kanye for getting lipo. She full plastic.
She can't say nothing about nobody getting no kind of
That's my comparison. I'm 50% plastic. So if a nigga want to go get some lipo,
50.
I can't be like, you know, I mean, I'm not full plastic, but I've had some work done. So I can't be like, oh, well, you can't.
what if
like,
he had a dick extension?
some guys need that shit. I'm just saying.
Wait,
I mean, that's really benefiting
you could do that?
Some
I
guys need
can't
it.
extend too long, but I think you could add like an
Because
inch.
40% of the penis is inside of the body, so they can like pull like 20% of that out.
Ouch.
And then, yeah.
That was unbotched.
No, that wasn't no botch, but it's a real thing. You can look at
Oh,
That was on bitched.
I'm disgusted. I don't know, like
that just made my insides
yeah,
hurt.
that shit
it. Yeah,
ain't right.
40% of the male penis never comes out of
You got
I
it.
wonder how that recovery process.
You gotta keep it to yourself, regardless. Like I don't want to hear about
So for
that
all you
shit.
little dick guys out there, don't be so discouraged because most of it isn't, 40% of it is
Oh, I
on the
thought you said
inside.
safari.
Oh,
no,
like,
no,
whoa.
no. We seen that picture.
Yeah, we seen those
So for
videos.
all you, I thought you said
You
safari.
don't need an extension.
Safari don't need no extension from what
Now,
I
do you
saw.
think, Saweetie, that you could date a guy who had a son or a daughter around your age?
Nah, that's creepy.
Y'all could be friends.
What if he was a
I'm
billionaire?
joking.
Like, let's just say they had a son or daughter. Okay, maybe just 19 years old. Is that still too close?
How old is he?
35.
35.
Yeah.
With a 19-year-old?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just not gonna work.
Why not?
That
Hannah
would
was
work.
16.
Yeah, that would work.
Oh, I can't do math right now.
I see.
That would definitely work. That's me and my daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
There you
guess
go.
it does work.
You think you could?
I don't know. That's never happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really talked to anybody over like 26.
She's a baby.
No, that's good. I think you should
Y'all
stay in your
looking at me
age
like-
range. No, I think you should. I think staying in your age range is the best thing because you could grow with the person.
Right.
No, I'd rather date older.
Really?
Yeah.
You stay away from R. Kelly, okay?
That's what I was thinking. Girl, do you like pee? No,
I think like 30 is my limit.
Yeah, that's a good limit.
No, like 30, like 32. Maybe 35. You know, if he.
But then they could
Okay,
have a
well,
child your age. Well, almost, around that. Because like a 35-year-old could have a 19-year-old. Would that be weird?
No, kids don't bother me.
But that's not a kid. That's a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if
He probably like-
if she's just if it's a daughter, like y'all could have been to high school together.
Mm.
Wait, nah, because like 19, 20, I'm 24 now.
Y'all could have went to high school together.
For
What
5 years apart, y'all could have went to high school together.
What high school is 5 years, G?
Who's saying exact dates to the day? Y'all could have went to high school together.
That graduated right when he was coming in.
Exactly. You could have been a freshman. He could have been a sophomore, senior. But that could be a 5 year difference.
But if that's not the case, then I might consider it.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever dated somebody that's like totally outside of your type?
Yeah.
Because I was looking at with Serena. Serena had posted something about, her husband, and he's a white guy. She never thought she would even date a white guy.
She's from Compton, right?
Right. And he's a businessman. She's an athlete. And they're opposites. And she was talking about how opposites attract. So what about you? You think you could date somebody that's like kind of opposite from you?
It depends on what kind of opposite.
What kind of guys do you like?
I told you, I like, bossed up dudes. Fun.
But that could mean anything. I mean, specifically like looks wise. Do looks matter?
I feel like they do, but they don't. Because, Justin wasn't my type, but I still dated him.
He's an attractive guy, though.
He's attractive, but I never thought I would.
So what looks wise, what is your type then in that case?
I like, dark-skinned boys. Tall, dark-skinned boys. Like that's what catches my eye.
Okay.
And neither one of your ex-boyfriends look like that.
Right.
No, he's tall. He's like mocha.
Mocha.
Yeah.
Mocha latte.
A little lighter.
Mocha milk. Mocha latte.
He's brown.
I don't know about that.
Not that dark to me.
In the summertime it is.
How would your parents feel if you brought home a white guy? Would they think that was weird?
No, only because my family is so mixed up. Like Mexican, white, Asian. Like it's just all the grandkids is mixed up. So it ain't nothing new.
He just gonna blend in with the rest of the
everybody
family.
else.
We all everything.
Does he have to season the chicken? No, I'm joking.
He better.
No, you don't let white people season chicken.
Does he have to?
Yeah.
I thought you saying, did he have to? Like, is that a deal breaker if he can't season the chicken? That's not what you saying. Like, does he have to?
What you season your chicken with? Look.
A lot of seasoning.
You must not have seen that video.
What video?
When he was washing the chicken with the soap?
Oh my God.
And he seasoned it with salt and accent? Oh, that damn salt.
Accent is fire though. That's a good season.
What in the accent?
So let's talk about female friends. Okay, do you have a lot of female friends?
Not really.
Why is that?
I'm just very private, and I don't make friends like that because I'm not out like that.
She said she don't fuck with bitches.
That too. But I have a lot of cousins too.
So you got family. So your family's
my
like your
family's
friends.
hella big.
Have you had bad experiences with other women and stuff?
Yeah.
What is it mainly over?
None hella big, but one of my best friends became my best friend because my best friends were trying to jump me.
What?
Yeah.
Over what?
They was just jealous. It was young though. It was high school. They had just felt away I was kind of getting popular, and they didn't like that. And they it was weird. It was a switch, and then they started leaving me voicemails, and I knew it was their voice. And then it was just a whole.
Who does that?
It was just a whole
High school girl.
weird. Yeah, high school girls. And then one of our mutual friends, I was just venting to her. She was like, "Well, if they jump you, I'm hopping in." And then ever since then, we've been cool.
So that's your bestie.
I got
That's
your
my
ass,
best friend.
Go.
Do any other people that you used to be not cool with or cool with kind of, did they hit you up now, seeing everything that's happening?
Hey, yeah, I need to change my number soon.
You had the same number all this time.
It's my same number since forever.
Oh yeah, you gotta get rid of
You need to
that.
switch that up because everybody now that is listening and be like, oh, her number's still the same. Let me hit her up.
Yeah.
Yeah, change that up, girl.
I mean, not that it's gonna matter if you don't fucking respond to their ass.
When
but
your phone go off hella times and you busy, that shit is irritating and it drains your battery.
It is, especially when you answer the phone and it's just I'm nice. So if you call me and I pick up, I'm thinking it's I don't know, someone who I need to talk to. And they want to stay on the phone with you for a long time. I don't want to be rude. So I'll have that conversation with them, but it's just for what?
You'd be like, oh, fuck, why'd I answer this shit?
that'd be me. Every time I answer somebody that I don't want to.
I don't answer no call numbers I don't know. You got to text me.
Somebody
I don't know the
always
number.
try to trick me some kind of fucking way. It's just, I end up be about to cry. Like, who gave my number to you? But I'll be trying to be nice, but that shit is annoying. You gotta get rid of that number.
Well, Saweetie is here. The EP High Maintenance is out now.
High maintenance. Bitch.
So what's next for you?
We're doing spot dates, and I'm working on my album. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Stargate, but like they've done a lot of, historical hits. I'm doing my first single with them, which will be coming out in June, called Day and Night. And working with Zaytoven still. So I'm an open sponge. Like, I don't like to box myself in when I create, because I never know where the music gonna take me. So I'm just working a lot.
Have other female artists reached out to you yet?
Yeah. So I recently collabed with Kehlani.
I saw that with the
she hopped on the Icy Girl Bay mix. That was my first like female collaboration.
Did y'all know each other before the deal?
We had mutual friends, so like we knew of each other. But the fact that she wanted to hop on my song was just like everything to me.
That's dope.
Like, I loved it, and she's from the Bay, and she's hella popping. I'm like, my manager was like, she's gonna hop on the remix. I'm like, okay, like
when it happens, it happens. Let's see.
And then but she flipped it around so quick. Like, I almost dropped my phone. Like, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I was hyped.
All right, so that's the first woman that's reached out to you so far. If you could go on your dream tour, who would it be with?
Rihanna.
Oh, okay. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. You too. No,
I would love to.
You got to speak it into existence.
I would love to open up for her, because her
fans would love you.
Her fans are wild. Like, and like, I've watched videos of her performances, and she just having a good time. And that's why, that's what it's about.
All right. Well, we looking forward to hearing more from you.
Y'all wild up in here.
Oh yeah.
Weird. What?
Yeah. And I have fun with y'all. Funny. I like kicking it with y'all.
All right. Well, we can't wait to have you back when you got the next single, when you got the album, when you got everything happening. And we appreciate you coming up here and taking time early on to sit with us.
No, thank you for having me.
And also, after, she has internal and external orgasm.
That's what we really want to hear.
Yeah. When you figure that out,
you let us know.
I'm gonna give you my number.
I'm gonna hit the group chat.
Yeah. Hit us from the new number.
Internal.
Right.
Hit us from the new number. We want the new number, and you let us know.
The guy with the fucking lipo and the Brazilian butt lift gave me an internal orgasm.
And the lipo scars.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Saweetie's here. Lip service.